Zell Boy Army, welcome to another spicy one on the channel. EA have dropped an absolute ton of content the last couple of days, and we're going to review it today. I'm going to have a look at the Trippier Coutinho SBC, but most specifically, we're going to go in depth on the new Icon SBCs that EA have brought out today. Cantona, Raul, and Marcelo Desailly. Lots of content, so let's get into it. If you enjoy these type of videos where I review the latest content, tell you if I think they're good value, whether they're meta enough, good enough at this point to do, then subscribe to the channel because every day I review the latest content that EA put out. This channel is also about tactics, gameplay tips, shows, all the good stuff to help you guys get better at FIFA. So yeah, a lot of content they've brought out. Let's go into the SBC section. Well, I'll quickly have a look at objectives to see if there's anything there. 60 XP, lovely. This Isaac, by the way, you got to get him done. Cavalio's pretty good, but this Isaac's probably the best free card I think I've ever seen him give this early. Nothing too exciting there. So, we've got Marcelo. Don't know if I actually did a video about him or not, but he's pretty insane. Just a very expensive price for a left back. I think he's like 800k. He's insane, one of the best left backs in the game. He's not as good as Team of the Year Davies, still, who's about the same price, so and tradable. So I'd do Davies instead. But this Marcelo, if you like him, he's very good. Joros Razic. This guy's stats look very good. Well, how much is he coming in at? He's coming at 180k. How much? That's interesting. That's 6'4". I'll be honest, I've not even heard of this guy, but that's an interesting card. I wish he had 4-star skills just to make him a bit smoother with like a scoop turn or something, but honestly, he looks pretty damn good. Acceleration's a bit of an issue, but honestly, sprint speed is what matters more. I'd be interested, putting like an anchor on him. An anchor on him gives him 98 sprint, 80 excel, which 80 excel is pretty bad. But then 99 strength, 89 aggression, good defending. I just don't know if it'd be too clunky on the ball. Honestly, this card's an interesting one and looks pretty good and quite a unique card, I would say. Can't think of many players like him that have that weak foot, especially at this price range anyway. But I don't know. With Team of the Season, so many good cards, I don't think I would do him, but it's an interesting card. Trippier, 3-star skills, 4-star weak foot. How much did Trippier come in at? Trippier is 160k. English, which is always good. This Trippier card's pretty damn good, to be fair. With Shadow, he's got 99 sprint speed, great defended, he's fine physically, not the best on the ball, but that card's pretty well priced, to be fair. Coutinho, this card's like one of the best dribblers in the game. How much was he? Just got a foot been open. Can't see him at the moment. 400k, not cheap. 5-star skills, 4-star weak for them. If he had 5-star weak for, I'd be like, yeah, definite 400k. Honestly, he's fairly well priced, I would say. Barcelona, Brazilian, some great chemistry links. Dribbling's outrageous. You're probably going to go for a Hunter. Hunter nearly gives him max finishing, shot power, pace. He's insane on the ball. He's got the passing. Great card. Well priced, to be fair. I think that is a pretty fair price. He's got good enough defending, honestly, that you could play him as a creative midfielder as well. I wish these cards, by the way, I don't know what you guys think. If you're watching this video, comment and let me know what you think. Do you think these cards, it would be cool if they made them tradable? I don't know. I think that'd be interesting, They're only available for like a few days, but they're tradable and you can sell them and like maybe they're quite rare later in the year. I don't know. It'd be interesting. Cantona. We're up to the icons now. This is where it gets spicy. Cantona is coming in, I've heard, about 2.7 million. That is not cheap. Footbin hasn't given us that yet, but I'm just seeing what I'm hearing on Twitter. Let's look at Cantona's current actual price. Cantona on Xbox is 2.6 mil. So the SBC costs more to do untradable. But during TOTS, you are going to get plenty of like low 90 rated cards and red picks. If you're getting a load of red picks during TOTS, these SBCs are going to become quite cheaper. He's free bill on PlayStation though. This card, honestly, is insane. I have him in my club, so let's go have an actual look at his stats for me. I've been using him for at least a month, I'd say. 135 games, 135 goals, and 100 assists. This card's pretty ridiculous. One of the best cards I would say I've used ever on FIFA. He's quite unique. There's not many players who have that physical, if any. Like if you look, that base card alone, 91 plus on 5 of the base card stats. With an engine on him, he's got great dribbling. He doesn't feel clunky for someone who's 6'2". He scores a load of headers like CR7. He's pretty unique with those physical stats for a striker who's that good on the ball and everything else. His shooting's amazing. His passing's great. Honestly, this guy can do a bit of everything, to be honest. 2.7 mil. If you can make it like 1.5 mil cheaper with all your fodder, honestly, he's probably worth it. This guy is end game. The 5-star skills are amazing. I would like to see EA do it a little bit cheaper because you have to think, this card's probably going to be available for like 2 months, the SBC. 48 days, nearly 2 months. By the time people have completed, then it'll be a lot cheaper. Maybe fodder will go down as well. But in my opinion, they could make these cards cheaper in May to allow people to be able to afford them a bit more. But he is an end game card. So if you've got a lot of fodder and you're waiting to put him into a card, this guy is worth it in the sense of he could last you till the next FIFA. Marcelo Desailly, how much is he coming in at? Well, by the way, let's have a quick look actually at the Cantona, how many squads there are. So the first 2 are irrelevant. Then we get this one. The cheapest one that kind of matters. There's 13 I've heard. So this is out of the other 11, because we're not counting these 2. The cheapest is an 85. You can put FUT Champions players in. That's going to make it quite a bit cheaper. 387 squads, 288s, 388s and 289s. These are going to be expensive, man. Like, this is actually crazy how expensive this is, but also it's just a grind, but he's an insane card. I knew EA wouldn't do him cheap. Desailly, how many squads? 9. So more like 7, 83, 84, 86, 85, 87, 87, 88. Okay, so Desailly is obviously a lot cheaper than Cantona. How much is he on the market? I mean, he's under $1 million on Xbox, which is cheap, to be honest. That's a good price. Under $1 million for him at this point of the game, considering considering he's got the Icon French League as well. It's pretty good. I'm not going to bother trying to figure out how much he's actually costing right now because I'm not very good at that. But all I can say is, baby Desailly, when I used him early on in the game, obviously he's a bit outdated now, but he was one of the best players I used at centre-back. I really liked him. Can he deal with the through balls with that agility and not 99 pace with a shadow? It might be an issue. Desailly, even though he has bad agility, for me, turns quite well. I honestly quite like how he turned even with that agility. His body type's good. It's dominant. He's very strong. If this Icon SBC comes at 900 grand to $1 million, not bad considering you'll be able to do it quite cheap. Raul is one of my favourite icons I used on FIFA 19. I've not really used him much on FIFA 20. He's not coming up on FUT. Yeah, there we go. I've not really used him on FIFA 20 or 21. He seems decent when I've played against him. He only costs 600 grand on the market, so how much is this looking here? 85, 80. So the first 3 squads are pretty much irrelevant. 85, 86, 85, 87. Probably going to be similar. If you can do him for like 300-400k with your fodder, it's pretty cheap. It's nice seeing him finally doing some reasonably priced SBCs, but it's a bit late in the game. I would be putting an engine on him. An engine's getting him near 99 across the board with the dribbling. His physical stats are already decent. He's got great shooting, passing. This card is pretty good. My dog. I thought my dog was trying to come in then. Raul, pretty decent, well priced by the looks of it. These are some very good SBCs. I wish they'd release more players like Cantona. Cantona, in my opinion, is the first top-end elite attacker we've had. Desailly is elite for his position, but like in terms of the very expensive ones to make them an SBC, so they're a bit more affordable of untradeable cards, Cantona's probably the first big one. I think that's it in terms of the live content that we've had today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Appreciate you guys watching and supporting the channel. Hope your weekend leagues go well. And as always, don't forget, keep it spicy.